Anish, I see that you're still thinking about the position. You also spend lots of time analyzing with Wesley after the game. So now, what is the conclusion? What happened?
Usually the more boring the game, the more exciting the analysis after, from my personal experience. But it was not so much happening, to be honest. Like, he was very well prepared and he got a very, very solid end game. And he didn't play it in the maybe the most forcing way, so I knew that he could force a draw at some point with a very accurate sequence. But what he did, I realized over the board, is also not really much for me. I was hoping that this would be slightly better, a bishop pair, some sort of grip, but at some point I realized it's very hard to make something of it, and also it looks like I'm slightly better, and I was thinking, okay, finally I'm going to get maybe to push, but then it got forcing because he was bringing the knight across to d6, so I tried to stop it, and as I tried to stop it, somehow I allowed this repetition of moves. At one point, it's the g3, I think maybe I can play bishop b6 first. Then I stopped that, and I thought he'll go knight b8, but then I realized maybe it's okay to allow knight d7. But to be honest, the position, like, even if I get what I want to get, is still very, very solid. So, yeah, they were like, today I think he was very solid.
Yeah. So there was a very solid game, yes, indeed. But were you paying attention to what was happening in the playing venue? And did you see the game of also Nodderbeck, for example?
I was wondering, you're going to ask, because, you know, there are these videos where you're following a magic show, but suddenly there is a big bear going behind you, you know? So when you were asking me, I thought maybe like in the playing hall there was like a big bear walking around.
Not yet.
No, probably not. But the games I saw, yeah, the games I saw, especially Nodderbeck's, was a lot of fun. Nodderbeck's game was exciting. Some other games, Prague's game was also fascinating. And yeah, so far it's a good tendency that all the exciting games are happening on other boards. I like that.
I think so. So what normally happens after?
No, I don't know what happens after, but it's better this way than when it's exciting on yours. It's nice when your game is boring and, you know, you enjoy all the exciting chess on the other games, because exciting chess is very difficult.
Yeah, at the same time, it depends on the result at the end, no?
That's true. That is true. Yeah, but sometimes is it worth it?
Yes. So, actually, you know, there was this very nice opening ceremony, and at one point the performer told you that in case if you want, nothing will happen with chess, you can always help him in his show. By the way, if you were not a chess player, would you consider something like this, or what else you would consider as your profession?
Yeah, I think, first of all, 2 draws here is not yet a reason to quit chess. I think we will try a little more in the coming rounds. As for my other multiple talents, well, I can tell you what I'm not into. I'm not into fashion design so much. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I spent so much time with chess in my childhood. I like many things now, but they're not my profession, and I just enjoy them as a observer. So I like I don't know, movies and various forms of comedy, like yeah, various forms of entertainment. I follow sometimes some general news and, you know, what people do in the world. It sounds all very interesting, but whether I'm capable of doing it myself on a high level, I'm not sure.
Not stand-up shows?
No. I did once in my school, actually. I did one show. You have these, you know, evenings where you're supposed to do some nonsense. So I thought, okay. It was good though. It was good. My classmates liked it. But yeah, actually, it's not as exciting. You know, I heard about stand-up comedy. Their job doesn't sound so exciting to me, because they need like a year to come up with 1 hour of material, and they repeat the same jokes over and over in different clubs, and they look for reactions and adjust stuff. But basically, I would feel really weird telling the same jokes many times.
What about same openings that you play every time?
Yeah, but
doesn't sound similar.
I mean, if let's say it's okay if the joke starts, you saw like, I don't know, the Canadian, you know, American and the Japanese walk into a bar, the same opening is fine. But if every time the punchline is the same as well, that's where the problem is.
Well, fantastic answer. Thank you so much, Anish. All the best of luck.